Hello, hello, hello! It's me again! For the second time today! Yes, yes! And this time I can be loud. Cause everybody's awake in the house. No more conscious effort of trying to keep quiet to not make anybody mad. Hi, Sal! Welcome to the stream! Hello! We're back with more court. It's gonna be great. Okay, hold on. Let me turn off music. Okay. Guys, so I said I wouldn't touch the audio settings, and I touched the audio settings in between this stream and the first stream today. Cause I feel, dude, whenever we just play Hades 2, it's just always so loud. And so, here, I'll turn on what I've got for Ace Attorney. Please let me know if anything is unbalanced. I swear to fucking God. I've got my mic right next to me. I turned down the in-game volume. I don't know if anything is really bad, but if it's really obnoxious, please, for the love of God, let me know. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Last that we left off on this fucking wild ride of a case. Dude, the past section that we previously encountered was a fucking wild ride. So, okay, so we have the dead body in we have two countries, right? Two countries. Alabast and Babal, I believe. We have a dead body in Babal, right? We investigated that, proved Kay to be innocent, moved on to Alabast. Turns out there's a dead body in Alabast, so there's two people dead. And guess who the fuck it is? Mask Star Damask the Second. Who the fuck killed him? We don't know. But fucking Mask Star Damask the Second is now a thing. And he's dead. Turns out Larry makes a fucking comeback as the Steel Samurai. And we have to prove him innocent. Turns out we did. Also, Miss Oldbag is also a part of the case, and she was the Pink Princess. And I believe we're picking up from just proving Larry innocent. Oh, and then the fucking statue! Okay, so they have the two statues, right? The two identical fucking statues. Where one country claims to have, or both countries claim to have the authentic version, right? And if we touch either of them, the countries could go into war, right? So we find out, lo and behold, that the statue in Alabast could be connected to the death of Mask Star Damask II. Agent Lang is like, I don't care if we start a war anymore, let me touch the damn statue. Turns out, the statue was the murder weapon to kill Mask Star Damask the Second, and guess whose handprint is on the bottom of it? Our dead corpse in Babal. So, yeah. That's where we're at, I think. Fairly certain. Alright. We're going until we get another to be continued screen. I got my water. I've got my heater. We're all set. Alright. Time to kill my voice. Yippee! Alright. I've left the Damask II investigation to Francisca and returned to Babal. I suppose my first order of business should be to look into Babal's statue.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Oh, the ambassador's here. Fuck. So, Kay, what's the situation?
Oh, it's great! Investigating is so much fun!
In other words, they've made absolutely no progress. We were goofing off, honest sir. We've been investigating our hearts out. Very well then. Would you care to give me an update on your investigation? So, we found jack shit! Oh, we had a really fun time, sir. I knew it. Zero progress. In any case, Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir? You have permission to enter the Alabastian embassy, is that correct? Yep! As a local detective, I'm helping out with investigations on both sides, sir. Good. In that case, I can leave these pieces of evidence with you. All the shit between Larry and Miss Oldbag, Jesus Christ. Okay, good. They belong to the lady under the Pink Princess's mask. The Pink Princess? What kind of lady was playing her, sir? The kind that was also playing the role of the Pink Badger yesterday. Oh, understood, sir. If I happen to run into her, I'll give them back to her. And if I don't, then I guess I'll unload them somewhere. He doesn't seem all that enthused to go find her, but I can't blame him. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I wouldn't want to go find Wendy either. Evidence that has lost their value has been given to Detective Gumshoe. Wonderful. Now then, I don't believe I'll be needing this anymore either. No! Steel Samurai Daddy! How dare you give Larry's note away?
What? Are you really going to throw that autograph away?
Yes, because that Steel Samurai was a fake. Scrunched up into a ball and disposed of. Oh. Poor Larry.
Wait, what? What do you mean by fake?
Now then, I believe it's time for a little housekeeping. Unnecessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged. What's happening? Okay, the key, the knife, the statue, document. Oh, the money? I still have all the samurai stuff? Okay, weird. I still have the samurai dogs. Okay, apparently that's still relevant. Strange. Okay. Huh. Anything over here? Hello? A ladder.
Actually, that's a step ladder.
They're the exact same thing.
No way! From their structure up, they're totally different. But, of course, from a thief's perspective, the best kind of ladder is the rope ladder. A step ladder is much too heavy to carry around, after all.
From a prosecutor's perspective, any type of ladder is guilty of being dangerous during an earthquake. Oh my god. Okay, there's nothing around here? Hello. Cement. Bags full of cement powder are stacked up here. I suppose they're for the renovation.
Yeah, because I don't smell a drop of gold here, or any other treasure for that matter.
Kate, the only scent you should be detected in a place like this is the smell of sweat. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, that was a pretty good play on words there.
Gummy, don't randomly jump into one of our dialogues like that. Stop breaking the fucking fourth wall.
Were you eavesdropping on us, Detective Gumshoe? Maybe. Oh, it's not like that, sir. Oh, Jesus. Whoops! No, I'm not. Sorry. I didn't mean to. Oopsie poopsies. Okay. Gumshoe. Give me the scoop. Mr. Edgeworth! You look like you're enjoying yourself, Detective. Well, I don't have much else that I enjoy as much as a good investigation, sir. So, what did you find out? Well... I didn't find out shit. He's found nothing of any particular use, as usual. Okay. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I got something really interesting from Ambassador Polano. Oh? And what is this something interesting? This, sir? Whoa! It's a fucking fairy lantern. What the fuck? Is that the fairy lantern from Peak?
Wow, that's so pretty. I'm so jealous. That's a real treasure there.
Why does the flame burn green, detective? So apparently, if you burn the special wit crystal oil that they only make in Babal, it burns this green color, sir. Interesting. So it's a special property of the oil. I suppose it's a ploy to force people to visit Babal should the oil run out.
Hey, Gummy, what about these silhouettes?
They stuck some cutouts on the outside of the lantern so it'd project the images. Oh? Silhouettes, huh? They are rather pretty, aren't they? Wait, what am I doing? I was supposed to be asking for an update on the investigation. Hey, what's wrong, sir? There's something I want you to investigate for me. Do you think you could do that much? Uh-huh. You got it, sir.
Hey, that's not fair. Why is Gummy getting to do all the fun stuff?
Well, that's because I'm Mr. Edgeworth's partner.
I can't believe you took advantage of the confusion and stole my role as assistant.
I expect the two of you to get along and work together like professionals on this. Interesting. Wait, if it's Babal, why is it the butterfly? Oh, that's right. Okay, Babal is the butterfly. I'm getting confused on my countries. I'm hitting the R button. Excuse me. Okay, I was getting the two countries mixed up. Okay, Babal is the butterfly, Alabast is the flower. Okay. That makes so much sense. Hello, sir! Time to put on my surfer voice. Ah, so you're back now, are you, Mr. Edgeworth? You must be tired. Here, with these, you can eat whatever you'd like. And these are... discount tickets for our cafeteria. They open tomorrow at 10 in the morning. I appreciate the concern, however these coupons do nothing for me right now. Okay. Right. This open-air stage, what function does it serve exactly? Well, normally, we use it for a variety of events. It's all to attract that extra bit of attention to Babal. I heard that tonight, over in the Alabastian Rose Garden, Ambassador Alba was to give a speech. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, Larry was supposed to be there as the Steel Samurai, but he never showed. And you know what? Manny told me that I really should give a speech too. Mr. Cochin told you that? Yeah, he did. Which is why I thought I should give a speech of my own. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to. Because of the fire the Yatagarasu started. Exactly! Fucking sucks, doesn't it? Okay. Ambassador Polano, I'd like to ask you a little bit more about the Prima Duck statues. Oh, I see. Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Did you know that Alabaster Ball used to be one country called Cadopia? Yes, I know that much about your history. Well, the Prima Duck statue belonged to the founders of Cadopia. At least, that's how the story goes. It was bequeathed unto the king of Cadopia as a symbol of the country's wealth. So it was meant as a symbol of sovereignty and the right to rule, I take it? Yeah, that's right! Which is why both countries are so adamant about their claim. We hold the real statue, therefore we hold the right to rule, is the reasoning. It's pretty petty when you think about it, I suppose. But if Alabaster and Babal were to re-establish relations, shouldn't that put an end to the squabbling over the statue? I have no reason to believe so. The Primiduck statue is even more important now as a key to diplomacy. I wonder if Ambassador Polano knows about what has happened to the very important key to diplomacy. Perhaps you should try showing him this key and see what he has to say about— oh, the fucking handprint! Right? Right? Wait, no. Do I have a handprint on one of these? Interesting. Okay, I might already be getting stuck at the beginning here. Okay. Wait. Oh, goodness. Alright. And Master Polano, there's just one thing I'd like to ask you about. Yes? Oh, and don't worry! You can ask me more than just one thing! How about 2 or 3? In exchange, I expect you'll be coming to Babal, yes? Thank you, but just the one thing is all I require. Manny Kochin, I'd like to ask you about this man who was your secretary. Oh! Sure! I'll tell you what I know! Thank you for your cooperation, Ambassador. He was, well, he was a jackass. If I had to put it in one word, he was an able man. If there was ever anything I needed as an ambassador, he was able to get it for me. To think that a man like that had a hand in a smuggling ring right under my nose, going completely unnoticed. Actually, I suppose he was an able man. I was unable to detect his dirty dealings. Sounds like Mr. Kochin had a very sharp mind. Recently, Manny had been really busy since I became the Babalese representative at the Country Unification Council. He's been working tirelessly to cover my work for me. I'm sorry, but what is this Country Unification Council? Yeah, this is the first time that I'm hearing of this. Oh, well, you see, had tonight's events proceeded without a hitch, our two countries were to reunify and become one again. But I guess with how things turned out, that dream, it won't be realized anytime soon. I suppose not. Interesting. Okay, what did I say earlier? It was with our discussions of the statues, so maybe I should tell him about the fucking handprint. Though he is the ambassador, and so maybe we might have started a war. Screw it. Okay. Yeah, okay. Ambassador Polano, if you could please take a look at this for me. The Primiduck statue sitting in Alabast right now actually belongs to Babal. So, it would appear I received a call from Miss Von Karma about this earlier. Then you will understand why I wish to inspect Babal's Primiduck statue immediately. Because the statue currently in your country's possession. Yes, well, I've already inspected it myself. And it's definitely Alabast's statue. I know because it's the real statue. Then you're saying that Babal's was a replica? I'm embarrassed to say it's true, even though I knew that someday it would be exposed. Oh shit, what, he knew? Okay, weird. I received my orders from the leaders of Babal, and I was to negotiate with Ambassador Alba at this event. And I was to negotiate with him and fix the results of the evaluation tonight. To say that we could not determine which statue was the real one. Why are you telling me this? Well, because you already figured it out. Our statue is just a hollow gold shell. Even if Babal were to lose face, the reunification of the country is what's important. I'm right in thinking that, aren't I? I'm not making a mistake, right? If you don't know yourself, then I won't pretend to know either. I never thought that by being betrayed by my own secretary, the real symbol of wealth would be given to me. Isn't it simply ironic? Yeah, I guess.
Hey, where are you going? Are you heading back to Alabast?
Yes, but before I do, I suppose I should give you a summary of what's happened. Time skip!
Oh, I see. So there's been a murder in both countries using an object from the other country?
That's the gist of it. Babal is just as strict as Alabast in their inspection of the people and things that enter their country, meaning that somehow both murder weapons were smuggled into the two countries. That's the only logical conclusion that can be drawn. Perhaps the key to the weapon smuggling is the person who traversed both countries.
You mean the fake Yatagarasu?
In one way or another, the Yatagarasu is connected. Of this, I am sure. Now then, where was the Yatagarasu first spotted? I believe it was the Rose Garden on the Alabastian side of the embassy. The garden is just on the other side of this boundary. It's where the ambassador, it's where Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight. At least, that's where I heard the Yatagarasu had appeared. In that case, I believe it's vital that I investigate the Rose Garden post-haste.
Wait, before you go, take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth.
What the fuck is that? Is that a guitar pick? What is it?
My guess is that it's a guitar pick. Oh, Jesus. I picked it up just now over there. Do you think it'll be of any use?
There's a little water on it, but how did the water get on it? It doesn't look like there's anything it could get wet on. It doesn't look like there's anything it could get wet from around here.
I was thinking, they have concerts here at this open-air stage from time to time, right?
Oh, right, I'll find its owner later. Weird. Okay.
Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Mr. Edgeworth, would you be willing to hold on to this?
That's her perfume! That's... shit, what the fuck is her name? Callisto! That's her perfume! From the fourth case! That's also what I thought it was. It's the same bottle and everything. What is this?
It's misused perfume. It's the bottle that woman left behind, and that I found 7 years ago. I thought that one day it'd be of some use in tracking her down. So I kept it safe all this time.
Thank you. I'd be honored to hold on to it for you. Awesome. Interesting. Okay, Rose Garden time. Okay. Oh, this is Babal. Shit. Wrong way.
I'm having a real time of it cleaning up after the fire.
I suppose we should stay out here and investigate the stage some more then. No, I don't need to. We're going to the Rose Garden. Where am I going? How do I get there? Oh, here we go. I think I'll be returning to the investigation in Alabast now, but...
I know. I'll go back to Babal and do some more investigating there.
Bye. Whoa. Interesting. Oh, fucking Lang is here with his dumbass sunglasses. Jesus. I see you're back, Miles Edgeworth. Oh, I thought that was Lang talking, and I just gave Francisca a really deep voice. Whoopsies. How are things in Babal?
Although, I can't really say I expect much from Scruffy and that girl.
The investigation into Manny Cochin's death hasn't really progressed any. However, the investigation into the Yatagarasu has.
Ah, yes, the Yatagarasu. Even now I find it hard to believe. A person who can freely traverse between the two countries at will? Preposterous.
Well, that's what I came here to investigate. I heard that this is where the witnesses claim to have seen the Yatagarasu.
That's correct. Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight here in Alabast, and that's when the Yatagarasu appeared. The shadow of the mysterious thief appeared, and just as suddenly, it vanished. After that, there was the fire at the Babali's embassy that the Yatagarasu started.
I vow that not a single feather from the Yatagarasu shall escape my diligence. Yes, alright, investigating time! Okay. First off, we have a light here that most likely was the spotlight to project the silhouette. Okay. Oh, goodness. Ugh. Sorry, chat. There's an overturned spotlight here.
When the Yatagarasu appeared, the audience that was waiting for the speech to start panicked. I suppose that's when someone must have knocked it over.
I'm having a tough time visualizing the mass confusion that took place here.
I thought to use my whip to capture the Yatagarasu. However, there were people in my way, and I was unable to land even a single lash.
I suppose this means that some other poor saps were hit instead. Jesus. Okay, what do we got here? Weird hyper-realistic shading statues? Jesus. Statue of a woman. I wonder if the lady is pouring water.
It says that it's a statue of the queen who spoke of love to King Primidux. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart.
I opened my mouth about a statue, and she somehow made the leap to that. Interesting. What? I'm very confused. Okay. There are roses scattered on the surface of the water, creating a pleasant fragrance.
It's not just for aesthetics. This pool's water is also used in putting out fires.
I see. Oh! The pool stopped filling itself automatically.
The fountain spouts are set to stay open until the pool's water reaches a certain level.
If this water is used to put out fires, I suppose it must be refilled to its normal level, which suggests that this pool was recently used somehow in this embassy. I guess I'll take some notes about it just in case. Interesting. Hi, Larry! Jesus Christ! Sir, how did you end up in the fountain? He's just taking a dip! No!
How dare you surprise me like that?
I'm sorry! Oh, hey, Edgy! Thanks for what you did back there! Your gratitude alone is enough. Now get out of the damn fountain! More importantly, Larry, this pool is not for your personal enjoyment.
I know that! Do you really think that I'm the type to just jump into a pool and swim around for fun?
Alright then. Did you, by chance, fall into the pool?
Nice guess, but no dice. So you know my son, right, Edgy?
Your son? I guess I kinda lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador. And I'm pretty sure he was around here when I last saw him.
You imbecile! How could you be so flippant at a time like this? What are you going to do if your son fell into the pool? And how old is this child of yours anyway?
Huh? Oh, how old is he again? Larry, this is the first I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother?
The mother? Oh, that chick, the pink princess.
The pink princess?
Miss Von Karma. I was a bit confused by this man's words for a bit there. However, I believe what he's looking for is the doll of the Iron Infant.
Yup, because I'm the Steel Samurai through and through, heart and soul. And the Iron Infant is my cute little son.
You have given a whole new meaning to the phrase, an astounding fool.
Larry, we have not seen... Oh, what? Wait. We have not seen hide nor hair of the Iron Infant. But rest assured that if we should find him, we'll let you know. Now get out of the damn pool.
Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there. Hey, wait!
Well, it's not as if you'll get very far swimming around in that pool. And though he's unrelated to the murders, he sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble. I wonder how long he'll hold his breath for down there. Okay. Hello? Jesus Christ, that's a large sword. The statue bears a resemblance to the Primadux statue.
The plaque says, King Primadux and the battlefield. In order to save the queen, King Primadux put his life on the line and went to war.
So Primadux was actually a person of royal blood. I thought he was simply someone imitating a character from an ancient legend.
Well, what surprises me is that a real person who looked like the Steel Samurai existed.
I suppose there's that too. Interesting. Hi, Lang.
Have you finished checking out all the bystanders?
Yes, sir! And we found 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and 1 person ran a light, sir.
Don't tell me you didn't find anything related to the case.
Sir, not a single thing, sir!
Well, for now, let's just get those other lawbreakers down to the precinct.
Agent Lang,
Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor.
I would just like to thank you for your assistance earlier.
Make no mistake, it's not like I was trying to help you with what I did.
After I left, did you receive word from Ambassador Alba?
We're to wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of today. Oddly enough,
We received word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. As if I can be so easily called away from this case after I've come this far. I swear that I'll find the truth and drag it out screaming into the light. You're with me on that, right, Mr. Prosecutor? Oh, Jesus. Yatagarasu. Oh, okay. So he has only until the end of tonight to solve this case before he heads home. Interesting.
That's not good for him. Sucks to be you.
You were working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time, so naturally you witnessed when the Yatagarasu appeared, correct?
yeah, I saw the thief all right, with my own 2 eyes. The Yatagarasu was always there, lurking in the shadows, but when the spotlights were turned on for Ambassador Alba's speech, a shadow appeared. That's when the cries of, "It's the Yatagarasu!" rang out. The next second, the spotlight went out, and by the time we got the area lit again, the deft thief had vanished. When we investigated afterwards, we found that the reason the lights went out was because someone had unplugged the extension plug for all the outdoor electronics. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, or simply a guest who had tripped over it, we don't know. But one thing is for certain, the Yatagarasu was here.
So you're saying that basically all you saw was the thief's silhouette?
Yes.
If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else.
Ha! Good thinking, sis. You just might be right. If it weren't for the fact that there was no one else with that same shape. Not among the staff or the audience members. My men have already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right.
Someone else's shadow. That sounds like a plausible hypothesis. Interesting. The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. I believe I figured out its true origin.
I expected no less from my subordinate. Now, let's hear what you know on the subject.
What really casts the shadow of the Yatagarasu? What? I'm supposed to know this already. Was it the lady? Maybe it's the lady. I don't see anything spiky or anything. What casts the shadow? It's a spotlight, right? Right?
Take that!
I think that's the auto default answer.
Maybe it was a projection. That would make sense. That would make sense. As I thought. For you see, I was merely testing you. Yeah, that's okay. Wonderful. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, Jesus. Okay. The Yatagarasu shadow. There really is only one thing that can explain how it was cast.
Take that!
Oh, shit. No, Maybe. That's another thing of health down. Because I misclicked. What really cast the shadow of the Yatagarasu? Would it be the statues? That would make the most sense, wouldn't it? Oh, excuse me.
Hi, Green Beansy! Welcome to the stream! Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're hanging out. We're vibing. We're thriving.
And we're getting stuck this early on. Okay. What cast the shadow? Or is it asking what made the light to cast the shadow, or what was the fake shadow in itself? I'm very confused on what it's asking me to do. Right? Because I'm very confused. I feel like it has to be really obvious. I'm really stuck. Do I have a picture of the shadow that was cast? I want to take a look at it. I would love to see it. That would be very nice. Repeat.
Take that!
Oh, here we go. The suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. Is it not possible that it was created by this? How the fuck?
Objection! Are you playing me for a fool, Miles Edgeworth? The statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the Yatagarasu.
You are correct. However, the statue is but one part of the whole picture.
What do you mean by only one part?
What is the other part, the real form of the Yatagarasu statue? Did they use both of the statues to make the Yatagarasu shadow? I feel like... Those do not look like the shadow of the Yatagarasu, but I'm gonna go for it.
Take that!
It's another statue?
The Yatagarasu's shadow is made from the shadows of these two statues.
Made? What do you mean by that?
Right now, the spotlights are all over the place. This is because they were moved when the guests were in a panicked state. However, if we were to restore the lights to where they were when the thief appeared...
You believe that the two shadows will create the Yatagarasu's shadow?
Precisely. Now then, watch as I reveal the true form of the Yatagarasu. First, if we set up a spotlight to cast a shadow of the King Primadux at the battlefield... Where's the spiky hair come from? I'm so confused! Okay... the shadow of the king's statue would appear on the backdrop of the stage. Likewise, if we set a light up on the queen who spoke of love to King Primidux, her silhouette would also appear on the backdrop to the stage. How does the hair look like that? That's so stupid. Show me that statue and show me where that hair is. I'm trying. It's down on the bottom left right now, blocked by Francisca's text box. Hold on.
So if we were to combine the two shadows, it looks nothing like the Yatagarasu's shadow. Miles Edgeworth, how do you explain this grotesque shape?
Calm down, Francisca. The way the light needs to be shown on the queen's statue is wrong.
What do you mean by that?
I believe that the whole of the king's shadow needs to be used for this to work. However, in the case of the queen, I don't believe her whole shadow is needed. Rather, the person who created the shadow only used one part of her shadow.
Only one part?
Yes, and that one part alone is enough to fill in the rest of the Yatagarasu's shadow.
Why didn't you say that in the first place?
Oh, it's her hand. What? You're right. I apologize. What part of the queen's statue was used? But yeah, it's her hand.
Take that!
Think back to what is missing in our shadow. 5 long, thin areas, correct? Now what does that remind you of? Ah! That's right. It can only be the shadow of the queen's left hand. Francisca, can we please adjust the spotlight's position so that it only shines on the queen's left hand?
Alright, let's give it a try and see what we get.
Guys, okay, I see where they were getting at, but this is a bit of a stretch. 5 long, thin areas. That's what I'm calling my hands now. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is a bit of a stretch. But you know what? We'll take it. Yeah, so... Okay. Okay. Where the fuck does the hair come from in this? Is it the silhouette of the king's hand? I'm very confused, but these two statues do not make up this shadow. But whatever. We'll go with it. It's... Yeah, this is exactly like the shadow I saw. The culprit must have changed the spotlight's positioning beforehand, and then pulled the plug after people saw what the culprit wanted them to see. In their panic, the guests must have moved the spotlights around, which we can assume was also part of the culprit's plan. By the time the lights came back on, the Yatagarasu's shadow had vanished.
Which means that the shadow was a construct from the very beginning.
So you see, the Yatagarasu never did visit Alabas tonight. The only country that thief visited was Babal, although it can be assumed the Yatagarasu had an accomplice in Alabast.
An accomplice? But who?
I haven't figured that out yet, but I assume it was the person who set up the shadow show. I sense the biggest clue yet to solving this case is the existence of this accomplice. I'm so confused, but okay. How's the investigator? Who's here? Hi, Investigator Bad. What's up? What's up, sad dude? Detective Bad, have you come to join us in investigating the Yatagarasu? I've left the murder in Agent Lang's charge, and my only target from the very beginning is the Yatagarasu. So yes. So, what have you found out? I got a piece of evidence. May I see it? Sure. But you might regret it. What does that mean?
We're here because we are ready to face whatever may come. So you please.
When people heard the commotion, bystanders started gathering, and one woman claimed...
I know exactly who this is. Fucking Lana.
claimed, I'm telling ya, I'm a genuine international journalist. She gave me an interesting picture.
A journalist?
Well, actually, she's a freelance cameraman. This is the photo I got from her.
What? Is that a fucking ghost? What? What in the world? The Yatagarasu is flying through the air.
The times, they're changing. It's not just man, but evidence. Even they lie to us now.
OMG, it's haunted! Dude, okay, a second thought that appeared in my brain just after seeing the photo. The window that's directly underneath whatever the fucking ghost thing is looks like a dinosaur. What's the one with the long necks? It looks like there's a little mini dinosaur in the window.
When was this photo taken? Apparently, right after the fires. On the 4th and 5th floors were put out. It was taken from a nearby building that you can see the embassy from.
I see. So this was taken after the fire. Weird. Wow, two phenomena in one photo. See, it looks like a little. What are the long necked dinosaurs called? Is it a diplodocus? I don't know. I'm not really too keen on my dinosaur knowledge, but it looks like a dinosaur.
The blur in this picture took off from the Babalese embassy, flew over the boundary, and headed for the embassy of Alabast.
What? This is simply not possible. People are incapable of flight.
Well, I mean, you could say that to Max Galactica, and he would say no.
Is that a fact? I've had the pleasure of dealing with a case involving a flying person once.
Yeah, and it was a weird one.
Actually, come to think of it, I've come across a case like that as well. Two, actually.
Two? What? Okay, I don't get that reference, whatever. Not if you jump from high enough!
Maybe it happens more often than we think. Am I up to the task of solving the mystery behind this photograph? Well, the Yatagarasu took off from the Babalese embassy, so I should start from there. Francisca, I need to return to the Babal investigation for a bit.
All right.
Interesting. Okay.
I'll continue investigating on this side of the building.
Right, I'm counting on you. Bye-bye. Hi, ma'am.
Welcome back, Mr. Edgeworth. Now come on, let's get back to our investigation.
Yes, let's. Oh no, I have K with me. Okay. Alright.
This way.
Hey dude, what's up? How's it going?
To think, after all that running around, we're right back to where we started.
Would appear that way.
Hi, Mr. Edgeworth! Have you found Manny's killer yet?
I'm terribly sorry, Ambassador Polino, but I have yet to find his killer.
Then I guess his murder really was the work of the Yatagarasu.
Let's get one thing straight. It was the work of the fake Yatagarasu. The real Yatagarasu is a noble vigilante who is only out to steal the truth.
Miss Faraday, please don't make such a sad face. If there's anything I can do for you, all you have to do is ask. All right?
I love how he has 15 different facial expressions. Wait. The ambassador has 15 different facial expressions? That's fucking great.
Mr. Polano.
Actually, there's one thing you can do. Will you allow us to take another look around? We didn't have enough time to conduct a thorough investigation earlier.
Oh, sure. Please feel free to investigate to your heart's content.
Oh, it was an exaggeration. Yeah. Also, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you personally, Ambassador.
If it will bring a smile back to Miss Faraday's face, then I will gladly answer anything.
Thank you, Mr. Polano. You're a total gentleman.
You don't have to waste such nice words on me, little miss.
Hey, Sir Polano.
Oh, I thought that was supposed to be the beginning of a sentence. Oh well, whatever. Those two sure got chummy awfully quickly.
Oh, goodness. You know, it's easy to say we're going to investigate, but where should we begin?
We should probably start by comparing the statue of this room before and after the fire. And then we should look into the matter of the suspicious person you spotted.
Yeah, when I came into this room, that person was already gone. But I'm willing to bet that the person I was chasing is Mr. Cochin's killer.
We don't know that yet. However, it's hard to believe that person is unrelated. Furthermore, because the key the Yatagarasu stole 7 years ago was found here, it signals that perhaps Miss Yu is also somehow involved.
I knew it. That woman is almost definitely Mr. Cochin's killer.
Yet again, we don't know that. There are too many mysteries to be solved here. Speaking of the Yatagarasu and mysteries, I received a most mysterious photo from Detective Bad.
Uncle Bad? He's taking part in the investigation too?
Yes, he's been chasing after the Yatagarasu for all these years.
Uncle Bad?
Now then, I was told that this photo was taken just after the fire.
What? This kind of looks like the person in the long coat I was chasing. Does this mean that I was chasing the fake Yatagarasu after all?
I don't know the answer to your question, but I don't think people can fly either.
This could be how that person escaped.
Well, we'll need to investigate a bit more before we can say anything about that. In any case, let's not dawdle anymore and pick up our investigation where we left off. Sir, yes, sir. What do we got? Okay, window. You can see the Alabastian embassy through this window.
So where were you when you were investigating over there, Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh, you can see it from here. I was there on the 5th floor. That's where Damask II was killed.
What? You don't mean the mask star Damask II? Aw, poor guy. As a fellow second-generation thief, I just can't turn a blind eye to this.
Even though Damask II was merely an imposter of the original. Oh, does the fireplace have a thing? A fireplace, huh? So Babal's offices have them too.
Two?
There's a fireplace in relatively the same location in the Alabastian office. However, we found something there that I'd rather not recall ever again. I still can't believe that we found that lady's undershirt in the fireplace. Oh, I was talking about the door! The fireplaces are connected. I'm gonna turn my heater off. The fireplaces were connected. So there was a door in the back. I don't know if there was a door. Whatever.
If it was that traumatizing, why don't you try creating new memories with this fireplace? You could climb inside and we could play hide and seek.
And come out covered in soot? I think not.
Ugh! You really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth.
Safe.
The safe wasn't open at the time of the fire.
You could tell because the inside wasn't burnt, right?
Yes, and thanks to the safe's fire resistance, the smuggling evidence was preserved.
Aren't safes great? They always hold the wonderful promise of treasures within.
Well, this one certainly did have a few inside. Oh, we should probably... What am I doing? We should look at the statue. Jesus. So this is the real Primiduck statue.
This is really valuable, right?
That's what they say.
Hold it!
Okay, you're not seriously considering the theft of this statue, are you?
No way, Mr. Edgeworth. I wasn't thinking about anything like that. I was just calculating, in my head, how much the statue is worth.
That sounds mighty suspicious to me. Oh, interesting. Really nothing with the statue? Huh. Okay. Let me talk to Polano. Now then, Ambassador, I'd like to ask about your movements before the fire broke out.
Before the fire? Which fire are you talking about?
Which one? There was more than one tonight?
Huh? Oh, I see. I guess you didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires here at the Bobbly's embassy tonight. What a bother all that was. Excuse me?
Wait, but the only fire we know about is the one after the Jammin' Ninja show.
Well, the first occurred at the start of the Jammin' Ninja show. Luckily, only the 4th and 5th floors of our embassy caught on fire. Not wanting to cause a panic among the theater goers, we decided to keep it internal.
And the fire after the Jammin' Ninja show was the second one of the night.
Exactly!
So the fire I witnessed was the second one. Come to think of it, didn't Detective Bad make reference to the first fire? When was this photo taken? Apparently, right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put. Oh, interesting. He did make reference to that, huh? I suppose this means that the photo was taken just after the first fire was put out.
So then, what was the extent of the damage in the second fire?
The second fire was contained to this floor, the 3rd floor. I think it was leftover embers from the fire on the floors above it that caused it.
That's... How should I put this? A very bad stroke of luck.
My office on the 5th floor, Manny's office here, and Manny himself, all gone in the blink of an eye.
I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Polano.
Oh, look at me going on and on. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask again?
We were discussing what your actions and whereabouts for today were, and if you happen to know what Mr. Cochin's actions and whereabouts were as well.
Yes, very well. Let's see. I've been quite busy all day, from morning until now. First, I woke up, and then I brushed my teeth. After that, I had a roll for breakfast.
Shut the fuck up. Ugh, fascinating. How about if you just skip to the relevant parts for me?
Oh, you'd like a condensed version? All right, I can do that for you.
Jesus Christ.
Refreshing.
Alright. So what did Mr. Cochin and you do this morning?
Well, originally, we were supposed to meet and shake hands with the Jammin' Ninja, but Manny and I wanted to turn it into a photo op, so we were here tidying up his office.
You helped clean Mr. Cochin's office. Why were you not cleaning your own?
Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing renovations. Which is why both the Primiduck statue and the Bobbly's knife set are down here.
I see.
Oh, but the tidying didn't take much, really. We just burned some files we no longer needed and expired coupons in the fireplace.
I bet cleaning up the fireplace must have been a real pain, though, huh?
I don't know about that. I kind of forgot to clean the ashes out.
I guess I'm up a creek without Manny here to get angry at
Hold
me.
it!
An ambassador like yourself has been on the receiving end of a secretary's anger. Oh, he was very good at being very mad. Why, even just this morning he got mad at me. I spilled some Bubbly's ink onto the back wall when I was burning the files, you see. He got mad at me, saying that I should treat the ink with more respect. Talk about the boss getting bossed around. That's about it for what we did this morning. Just some cleaning. Don't tell me you had no other work to do, being an ambassador at all. Okay. In the afternoon. Now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Cochin did this afternoon. Well, Manny and I went down together to the Theatrum Neutralis. We had to be there for the start of the Steel Samurai stage show. After the show started, I went back to my office on the 5th floor alone. So they were together until the start of the Steel Samurai show. A little while later, I had straightened myself up a bit. I returned to the theater because I was to take part in the photo op on stage at the end of the show. There was a commemorative photo op at the end. It was a fantastic photo of the three of us, Ambassador Alba, the Steel Samurai, and myself. After the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor to prepare for my handshake photo op with the Jammin' Ninja. He seems to be rather overworked for an ambassador. When I got to my office, that's when the first fire broke out, and I escaped down the stairs. My office was completely destroyed, but thankfully no one was hurt. I admit, I ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me. But during the second one, I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put it out. So you didn't see Mr. Cochin again after the start of the Steel Samurai show? Yes, that's right. The next time I saw him, he was lying there in eternal sleep. I see. Master Polano, I thank you very much for your help. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, Mr. Edgeworth. If there's anything else, please don't hesitate to ask, alright? Where did he say that? Bobbly's ink onto the back wall while burning files in the fireplace. Is this the wall where the ink is supposed to be? Or is this the wall where the ink is supposed to be? Ambassador Polano, what exactly used to be here? That used to be a stack of brand new pamphlets! But it looks like they were all burned up. I guess we'll just have to reprint them. But no matter how fast we reprint them, they always disappear so quickly. Is the Bobbly's tourism industry really that hot right now? Of course! Although recently the most popular vacation destination has been the Republic of Borignia. But we refuse to lose to them, so we've been hard at work promoting Babal. Interesting. Well, I've just recently returned from a trip to I've been pronouncing it wrong the entire time because the G is in a different spot. Borginia. I'm gonna do it like that now. Borginia. Oh, and how'd you like it? It was alright. I probably shouldn't bring up the fact that I was a suspect on the flight home. Okay. Oh! What? I still have the connected fireplaces thing? Professor Alba's office. Yeah, did he not say that he split it at the back of the fireplace? No, cause yeah, the fireplaces, right? The fireplace in
the ambassador's office for Alabast is connected to the neighboring room. So if that one's connected, then I'm thinking maybe all of them are, but we already searched the fireplace and nothing came up. So I'm very confused. We still don't know where the blade of the Bobbly's knife went. Could it be that the killer walked away with it? Is that... Mr. Grizz? From Grizzco Industries? From the hit Nintendo Switch game Splatoon 3? Grizzco, what are you doing here? Buddy! You're in the wrong game, my guy. But alright. Oh my god. Okay. The spilled ink on the back of the wall of the fireplace. Yeah, he did say something like that. Isn't his testimony? You're blowing his cover! Spilled Bobbly's ink into the back wall while burning files in the fireplace. He left the ashes there. Oil-based ink. Limited export because of its use in counterfeiting. Oh, wait! Okay, hold on. Big brain moment. Big brain moment, because this may come up later. The Wit Crystal oil with the lantern that Gumshoe gave us. If we were to set the Bobbly's ink on fire, it would light green. Interesting. I feel like that may come up later. Okay. Let me just investigate everything. Or maybe I have to present something to the ambassador. Oh wait, I already... There's a check mark next to the ambassador. Okay, hold on. Since my voice is getting a little sore from doing the ambassador's voice, I'm just gonna speed through these. Oh, wait! Why did I zoom into this area? What the fuck? It appears this area was heavily damaged by the fire.
Yeah, I guess we should hurry up and get started examining everything.
Oh, this is a place that I can examine. Whoa! Hello? Ink? Wait, the drawer is open! It would appear that this desk also fell victim to the fire.
Doesn't look too damaged. Oh, I think we can rifle through this drawer a bit.
I suppose we really should take a look. Hello? This is a rather unusual shape for a notepad. I suppose this must be another souvenir from somewhere. Wait! Motherfucker. The shape of this notepad. It matches the shape of this note we found. That's the note that Mask Star to Mask the Second had. Was Mandy Cochin trying to steal back the statue? Or was he responsible for the flip-flopping of the statues? That would make sense. The shape of this notepad matches the shape of this note we found.
Hey, you're right. What is it? It looks like something straight out of Monument Valley.
Ah, yes, that notepad is a souvenir from somewhere in your country. We've been collecting them for the purpose of studying them, you see.
Yes, I do. You do seem to be quite passionate about it.
Oh, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to show it to you.
Are you sure they haven't been burnt to a crisp by the fires? Master Poleno, I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note. Oh, what? Who buys that shape of a notepad, though? That's true. It seems to be very ineffective. Jesus.
This looks like Manny's handwriting.
I see. In that case...
Oh, did you figure something out?
This note was found in Alabast.
Specifically, it was found being firmly grasped, but firmly grasped. It was found being firmly grasped by the murdered Damask II.
Damask II? And this note?
Yes, it was a request from Mr. Cochin for Damask II to steal the Primiduck statue. What? Manny tried to steal Alabast's Primiduck statue? We would know for sure if we could run a handwriting analysis. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were handwritten by Mr. Cochin? We have documents handwritten by Mr. Cochin. Yes, I can gather a few and give them to you. I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe later to run the analysis. We have documents! Motherfucker! We have documents! Oh, but it's written in Condobian.
My B.
I can't believe that Manny would even think of doing something like this. Do you have any idea as to why he would have requested the theft of the statue? There is one possibility, but mind you, it's just my personal speculation. Anything you could tell me would be of great help, Ambassador.
Give me the deets!
I believe that you said you might have an idea as to why Mr. Cochin hired Damask II. Actually, I fear it may be my fault. As I was telling you earlier, we were to determine which statue was the real one as a part of today's event.
But because of the Yatagarasu and the fire here, that got cancelled, didn't it?
I'm actually relieved the rest of the event has been cancelled. For you see, Babal's statue, well, it's just a replica. And did Mr. Cochin know that about Babal's Primiduck statue? Of course he knew! That's why he was the only person I could consult with. We'd have to do something once our statue was revealed as a replica. As to be expected, I was very nervous today, as this would impact our country's authority. Yes, I understand. Well, when I told Manny my concerns, he said, "Let me handle it. It'll be all right. I'll find a way to make sure you're the ambassador of the reunited Codopia." At the time, I thought he was just trying to cheer me up. But when I saw that note, I realized he was serious.
Hold it!
Mr. Cochin conducted a lot of business behind your back. I assume he did all that to ensure that you are the next Codopian ambassador. But why was he trying so hard, I wonder? He was so much better at getting things done than I ever was or will be. I don't have an answer yet as to why he was trying so hard. But I suspect he had an ulterior motive in mind beyond just simple kindness. Ooh, excuse me. Jesus. Refreshing. Alright. Interesting. Did I find everything here then? No, I have not. Okay, we got this. However, that's a really familiar bottle of ink. There's a bottle of Bobbly's ink on Mr. Cochin's desk.
It looks like there's still a lot of ink left inside.
The seal is unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle and burn up the ink.
Hey, Mr. Polino, it looks like your precious Bobbly's ink is all right after all.
What? That's odd.
Hold it!
Ambassador, what do you mean by that? Well, it's just that there is something strange about the ink. Would you mind elaborating on that statement for me, please? I have to run all the way back. Motherfucker. I wonder if you might tell me what you noticed about Mr. Cochin's bottle of ink. I just thought of it right now, but during the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so I came rushing back to it. I called out to him, and when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. But when I did, I was greeted by roaring green flames. The flames were so big that I wasn't able to see into the room at all. The fire was green? What was the cause? Well, wheat crystal oil burns green when it's lit, as you can see by this lantern. And Babalu's ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green. You know, I too had thought it was Mandy's ink that had caught on fire, so that's why I was surprised to find out that there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk.
A case of the perplexing green flames. Talk about a mystery.
What exactly was it that caught on fire in here? Hi, Gumshoe! Alright. Oh, here you are, Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the information that I requested? Yup, got it all right here, sir. Here you go, Kay. Feel free to take a look. It's for you, after all.
What is all this, Gummy?
It's all the information on this room that I got from the embassy and the Interpol people. Now we know exactly how this room was before and after the fire. Good work, Detective. Ah, it was nothing, sir. I'm an expert at getting people to talk.
Wow, you two remind me so much of my father and Uncle Bad.
What do you mean?
As prosecutor and detective, your dynamic is just like theirs back in the day. Well, don't you worry. I'm going to find my own wonderful partner someday. And when I do, I'm going to become a good Yatagarasu, just like my father, right?
Please don't ask me questions to which I have no answers to, Kay. However, I can say that it is truly a wonderful thing to find a partner you can trust.
You bet. So what now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor.
Yes?
That gadget. Mr. Thief, is it? Oh, the fucking thing from the Bad Badger case. Shit. The thing you call your secret weapon?
Oh, you mean Little Thief? You're coming to rely on it, aren't ya?
We've only used it once. I don't need a crutch like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. From the information Detective Gumshoe gathered and the ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate this room as it was during the third floor fire.
You got it. All right, here we go. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares to take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood.
Ooh, excuse me. Interesting. Why is the clock moved? Seems there are other things besides what the ambassador mentioned have changed. It's possible that we might find the escape route the person Kay saw used as well. Oh, what is this? Is it some sort of light show I was not told about?
This is the power of a true vigilante. It's recreating the room with the info I inputted.
Really? That is certainly one interesting device you have there, Miss Faraday. Believe it's about time we return to our investigation. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. This clock. This grandfather clock. It was apparently in a different position before the fire. According to staff members, the clock was flush against the wall before the fire, sir. Which means that most likely it was moved by someone during the fire.
Speaking of which, it's totally 11 o'clock right now, but I don't hear any chiming.
Huh? That's odd. It was still chiming right on the dot of this very hour this morning. Maybe the fire damaged its internal mechanisms or something. Master Polano, may we take a look inside that clock? Sure, go right on ahead. Detective Gumshoe, if you could please inspect the insides of this clock. Yes, sir! I'm on it! Mr. Edgeworth, I found this inside, sir! It looks like a length of wire. So, this is what caused the clock to stop chiming. But what was a long length of wire doing inside the clock in the first place? weird. Why would someone do this to such a valuable clock?
Sounds like it wasn't Mr. Poleno that put the wire in there.
Then perhaps it was Mr. Cochin's killer who did. Okay.
Looks like one of the Bobbly's knives was already missing before the fire began.
So it would seem, especially since the other two knives' handles were burned away.
The remaining handle was swapped out with the handle from the real murder weapon. And Babal's natural treasure was stolen. Poor Babal, don't you think?
Oh goodness, excuse me, sorry chat. Ugh, my reflux is starting to act up on me. Jesus. I'm not sure I would lump the replica statue in with the rest of Babal's woes. Okay, one thing that I saw that I think may also be insert curtain. You can see the Alabastian embassy through this window. Oh, wait, what? This is the same combo. This is the same conversation that we had. Okay, I guess the curtain doesn't mean jack shit. Chair. Oh, goodness, excuse me. It appears that the desk is largely unchanged from before the fire.
Yeah, I just got a little burnt, that's all.
It's a very fine desk. I'm sure that even now it's still usable.
It's that great. Why don't you trade your desk with it?
No.
It was just a suggestion. You didn't have to get all monosyllabic on me, you know?
Interesting. Fan? It's the charred remains of a fallen ceiling fan.
Oh, I've seen a few of those before. They spin around and around and play music.
I believe you're thinking of a musical mobile for babies.
Yeah, that's it.
But they're nothing alike.
They're totally alike. They spin those babies right around like a record.
I see. I guess I can see how you might think that. Okay, can I piece anything together? No, I can't.
So Babal is really into pushing their tourism industry, huh?
Yes, it would appear that way.
You know, I'd really love to take a trip. Hey, why don't we take one after this case?
Do you already have a destination in mind?
Well, ideally, I'd like to go someplace where I can continue my thief training.
Well, if you want to learn the fine art of stealth, perhaps you should visit the studio where they make the Jammin' Ninja TV show.
Hey, that's actually a really great idea, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can't believe she took me seriously. The safe was untouched. And this is the same conversation about the fireplace. Woo! Oh, sorry guys, I'm back. Alright. Okay, this is already a conversation that we've already had with the dude. Come on. Oh, we haven't expected the fire. These must have been the large green flames Ambassador Poleno saw.
With flames like these, it's no wonder he couldn't get in.
Kate, by the time you came into this room, had the fire already been put out?
Yeah, the fire had died out or something by that time.
And this fire in here only burned from the time the fire started on the 3rd floor until the Yatagarasu appeared and caused a stir in Babal, I suppose.
guess Mr. Poleno was just lucky enough to run into this fire as it was burning, huh?
Yes, you could put it that way. And since you were the first to discover the body, we can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course.
I knew it. That person I saw was definitely up to no good. I mean, that person could even be Mr. Cochin's killer.
That is very likely to be the case. After all, that person came into this room before you, and must have chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here.
Okay, then maybe the green fire was where it was to prevent anyone from coming in. But then, what did the person set on fire to make the green flames?
Well, whatever it is that person burned, it made a rather sizable fire.
And since the fire is green, well, we've seen something that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than these flames, but you get what I mean.
Yes, and I do believe what you're thinking is exactly why these flames are green. Which fire-related piece of evidence burns the same color as these green flames? The ink. Or is it the lantern that they want us to do?
Take that!
Yeah, the silhouette lantern. Its green flame comes from the wit crystal oil it's burning.
Yeah, that's the fire I was thinking of too. I love the green it gives off.
I think we've now established that the green flames were caused by wit crystal oil. Furthermore, we know that there's only one other thing made from wit crystal oil.
Oh, you mean that thing Mr. Poleno was mistaken about, right?
Yes, precisely. As we found out earlier in our investigation. What? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sir? Fine, I suppose. I'll explain it in a way that even you can understand. This is the thing made from white crystal oil that Ambassador Poleno was mistaken about. It's the ink.
Take that!
Babali's ink is made from wit crystal oil. Oh, so it should burn the same color as the flames in the lantern, right? Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room were not from a bottle of Babali's ink.
Because we found the ink Mr. Cochin used on his desk, right?
Yes, however, we know that Mr. Cochin was smuggling the ink in massive quantities. And what do you suppose he made using all that ink? I believe what he made with that ink is the answer to what gave birth to the green flames.
Oh yeah, I'm beginning to really feel the energy coming from you, Mr. Edgeworth.
It would appear that I finally found it. The smuggling ring's real goal. Made of Babali's ink, this is the source of the green flames. Is it the pamphlets? It's the bills! It's the money!
Take that!
What would consume that great of a volume of ink to make? That would be the counterfeit bills that the smuggling ring made and are circulating in Shangfa.
You're kidding. You're saying that it was Mr. Cochin who made the counterfeit bills?
I am. I believe you could even go so far as to say that he stole Babal's printing press. Ambassador Mr. Cochin had permission to freely use the printing press, correct?
Why, yes, and I do remember seeing him use it in the middle of the night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed.
Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you will need to be investigated as well.
Yes, I suppose so. We've caused a bit of trouble for a few countries, haven't we?
It's my duty to search out all who shielded Mr. Cochin and concealed his crime, for they are the ones who started the fire in order to destroy the evidence. Interesting. Okay, I think we might be done here.
can I talk to Gumshoe? Detective, you took part in the initial Babal investigation, correct? Yep, sure did. I also helped put out both fires, sir. But that first fire took me by surprise. I had a tough time escaping the 5th floor. First I tried the elevator, but I guess someone else had the same idea, because it was in use. If I hadn't remembered to use the stairs at that point, I'd been burnt to a crisp. Wait! That's odd! We always warn our staff that in case of a fire, it's dangerous to use the elevator. Oh?
Maybe someone wrote it in a fit of panic.
Detective, did you see the Yatagarasu that came into the Bobbly's embassy at all? I didn't personally. And the other staff members told me they never got a good look at the person either, sir. I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you discovered, Detective. Yes, please. The second fire broke out around the time the Yatagarasu was spotted in Alabast. It's also when a suspicious person was spotted in Babal, which caused some panic. So no one was able to get a good look at this Yatagarasu that entered Babal. Yeah, all they saw was a mysterious person wearing a long coat. That's not enough to make you a positive ID, you know. Still, it was enough to make people who received the calling card panic even more.
A person in a long coat. Sounds like the exact same person I saw.
The Yatagarasu that appeared in Alabast was proven to be just a fabrication, a shadow. In light of that fact, the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babal is also suspect.
You can't be serious. Not when we're this close to capturing the fake. I mean, Callisto you!
So the Yatagarasu appeared, caused mass confusion, killed Mr. Cochin, then disappeared. Weird. By the way, Detective, why did you not chase after the Yatagarasu? I did! But, well, this embassy is huge, sir. I got separated from the other staff members I was with and was lost for a while there. You didn't even memorize the layout of the building you were to guard, Detective. I'll be sure to do that from now on, sir. But you know, it was thanks to me being lost that I was able to come to Kay's rescue. Oh? Is that a fact? Yeah, it was when I was lost and wandering around in the 3rd floor hallways, sir. When I heard a scream, I headed towards it right away.
Oh, that's probably from when I found Mr. Cochin's body.
Yeah, I thought it sounded like her, so I got real worried and ran as fast as I could.
It was thanks to Gummy that Miss Sheena wasn't able to take me away. He covered for me until you got here, Mr. Edgeworth.
Oh, I see. So he can be useful for once in a blue moon. Jesus, Edgeworth. Still, it's too bad that Agent Sheena got there before I did. I wonder where Agent Sheena was before you found her here. Well, just before I got into this room, I saw her coming out of the room next door. What? Agent Sheena mentioned something about chasing the Yatagarasu herself earlier. Well, she apparently helped in putting out the first fire. And during the second fire, I heard she was busy chasing the Yatagarasu. She seems to be a very dedicated agent. You would do well to learn from her. Why are you pointing at me when you say that, sir? Oh, awesome. We're done with this.
Refreshing.
Alright. We've examined everything in this office, but there's one thing that bothers me. Perhaps I should ask Ambassador Poleno about it. Ambassador Poleno, there is something I'd like to ask you about. Yes? About this office, it appears to me to be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace, and the position of the grandfather clock. Ah, that's right! You've also paid a visit to the Alabastian side of the embassy! Our 2 embassies actually used to be 1! Yes, I know. Even the pamphlet mentioned that. Which is why the building is bilaterally symmetrical. So no matter which room, the location of the fireplace, and the like are exactly the same. Even where the art is located is the same. As my room is currently under renovation, we worked hard to make Manny's room look like the ambassador's office.
You mean for your handshake photo op with the Jam and Ninja?
Yes, that's right. I mean, what's a photo like that worth if it's not taken in the ambassador's office, right?
Yet another odd expression of Babal's obsessively competitive spirit with Alabast, I take it. Thank you, Ambassador. That piece of information is all I need to connect the dots.
Connect what dots? Well, anyway, I'm glad I was able to be of some help.
Connect these dots. Which means this fireplace should have a back to it. The Alabastian and Bobbly sides of the building are symmetrical to each other, as we know that to be a fact, and this room's fireplace may also hide a secret passageway.
A secret passageway?
In Alabast, the fireplace turned out to have a revolving back wall.
A revolving wall? It sounds like something out of a ninja house.
Wow, there is a trick like that built into the fireplace, sir.
What? This embassy holds that kind of secret?
There seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador.
I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I really want to know about the real Manny and what you know about this room.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this.
Agreed. My first thought is that it's likely the killer used the revolving fireplace.
Yeah, there's the X.
It looks like just another fireplace, though, doesn't it? So how do you turn it again?
In Alabast, I had to push where the X was on the far wall of the fireplace.
Oh, I see an X back there, sir. Let's see what happens when I push it. Ah! You scared me, sir.
There's something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts.
Huh? But we found an X where you thought there'd be one, right?
We did, but that's not what I was referring to. Something is missing from this.
What?
What does this contradiction mean for us?
What?
What's missing? We have a picture of the fireplace, don't we? Or, we did. Now it's gone. What's missing? Is it in here? All I see inside this fireplace is starter wood.
Huh? That's odd. Doesn't match up with what Mr. Polano said earlier.
What's the meaning of this contradiction? Oh! Wait! Bobbly's inked to the back wall while burning files in the fireplace. There's no ashes in the fireplace. That's the contradiction.
Eureka!
Ambassador Polano, you said that you burned some old files in this fireplace today, correct?
Yes, I burned quite a few files this morning, actually.
And after you did, you forgot to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct?
That's right. But why are you asking? And why are you making such a scary face?
I'm sorry, I admit I am a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case, take a good look at this fireplace and tell me what you find out about it.
Let's see. Huh? Where did all the ashes go?
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth?
You don't really think that Ambassador Polano is lying, do ya? No, there's no reason for him to lie. And I don't believe his testimony is wrong either. It is the fireplace that is causing the contradiction. Kate, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me.
You got it. I'll add in the ashes from the burnt files and... Sounds like we pretty much figured out It sounds like we pretty much figured everything out now, huh?
Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us.
Oh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right?
Oh, you mean that? Well, it's what Mr. Edgeworth is known for, you know. There really is no need for you to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, I don't need to go back here. But... Oh my god, wait! Did Sheena use the fireplace and kill Mr. Cochin? Okay, hold on. Let me save first before I... Whoops. Let me not turn on autoplay. That would not be good. Okay. Nope. So let me load. Oop. There we go. Okay. And instead... Ooh, goodness gracious. What? Can I not piece anything together yet? Oh, here we go. Okay. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple.
It's not because someone cleaned them up, right?
No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Poleno said that he spilled some Bobbly's ink while he was burning the files. And yet there is not a trace of the spilled ink on the back wall anywhere.
Well, then I don't know what happened.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. By using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved into the neighboring room, which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used. Interesting.
Then you mean the person I was chasing disappeared from this room through there?
Yes, I believe the person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Cochin's killer, and after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace.
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, you figured out the killer's escape route!
I have, but this is only the beginning. Now I have to chase the killer down. Oh no! Okay. If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who was in the neighboring room. Well, the person that was in the next room was... Oh, it was that person, sir! Yes, Detective. Agent Sheena.
Oh boy. It's looking more and more like Miss Sheena is the killer, isn't it?
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through what we know so far. She came running straight into this room from the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it could only have been you that killed Mr. Cochin. I don't have any proof yet. However, I know she's hiding something from us.
Okay then, Why don't we go ask Miss Sheena herself?
Hold it!
No, not yet. There's something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe. Sir, is it my turn to do something, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes. I have a two-part special assignment for you. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on Damask II's note. Okay, I'll get the lab boys on that right away. Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall. Right now, sir? No, next decade. Of course now! We need to test our hypothesis first, don't we?
Go on, Gummy. You can do it.
Alright, I'm gonna do this like a real man. Here I go, through the fireplace and back. You shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task, Detective. He's gonna get stuck in there. Wow! The wall inside the fireplace really did turn. Why is there a coupon?
That's so neat. Now I want to try going through there too.
There really is a secret passageway through there. I had no idea. It would appear that the ash really was pushed into the other room. Furthermore, the Bobbly's ink you spilled, Ambassador, is there on the back wall. Oh, now I can see it. Yeah, I thought it was just really weird shading. Okay, here I go, sir.
Hold it!
Detective, I'd like you to go through there under the same conditions as the killer. Huh? But there's all that ash and stuff. And your point is? Now we're short on time, so if you could please hurry on through. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right?
No, not yet. There remains a few more mysteries to solve, such as the Yatagarasu's whereabouts, the other smuggling ring members, the two weapons that made it across the border, the key Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding how Miss Yu is related to these embassies.
Mr. Edgeworth,
A number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. It's almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted.
what are you saying, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were the one who said that it's easy if you follow the leads.
Was that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay?
If it's info gathering you need, Gummy and I can help with that. Then all you'd have to do is show off your fancy schmancy logical deductions.
Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do that?
Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? We've been so focused, like a laser, on only what seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing's clicked, and we haven't unlocked anything yet. But if we think things through calmly, the answer should come to us.
Kay.
That's the sort of thing I say to myself when I'm practicing on how to unlock padlocks, you know?
That is something that I hope practice doesn't make perfect. For your sake.
Yay! It looks like you're back to your straight-laced self again.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth! I'm back, sir! Yes, I can see that. Good work, Detective. Looks like you can use that fireplace like a door, sir.
Are you alright, Gummy?
I'm okay. It's just a bit of ash and dust, that's all. Your jacket has gotten quite filthy. I see the hem has practically turned black. Yeah, well, quite a bit of the unburned ink got on it, sir. I see. Thank you, Detective. You did a fine job. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for the trench coat. What? Oh, no, sir. I could never. This is just my old coat, sir. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I'd get it cleaned, but, you know. I see. Very well, then, as you wish.
So because Gummy was able to climb through the fireplace, we know it can be used, right?
Yes, but that's not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact. Oh, goodness, excuse me.
And that is?
I'll have to explain it to you later. Right now, we need to deal with the handwriting analysis. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir! I'll be back before you know it! The handwriting analysis on Mr. Cochin's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let us go and wait in the Theatrum Neutralis, along with Agent Lang and Agent Sheena. Ah, there it is! I was wondering when it was gonna pop up. Jesus. Interesting. So now our main suspect with murdering Mr. Cochin is Miss Sheena. It's probably not gonna be her. I don't think it's gonna be her. But it's okay. Alright. Man, it's a party in here. Oh, no music? Brother. Okay, hold on. There it is! Alright. Chat, we're gonna end it here for the night. I don't think I'm gonna play any more Hades or stream again tonight, like I said in my notification for today's stream. I made a little mention, maybe we might do Hades 2 again, but I'm a little exhausted, and it's getting kind of late. So, I'm gonna end stream here for today. Thanks for chilling. I greatly appreciate it. When will the next stream be? I don't know. But we're getting through this case, and it's getting kind of wild. Alright, is there anybody I can raid? No, there's not. That is okay. Alright, chat. You guys can just go scatter. Thanks for chilling. I greatly appreciate it. If I don't stream before Valentine's Day, have a happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Alright, chat. I'm gonna hop off. Remember to drink some water. Remember to eat some snacks. Remember that you are a loved and valued person. I'm hopping off for the night. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye, Sal. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.